Hey everyone, welcome back to Positron Plays Trials of Mana. So we're actually in the Cascade Caverns here. And where does this go to? That's the holy city of Wendell, but over here is... Interesting. Big old waterfall. I don't think we can do anything with that just yet. Yeah, we do have Riesz as a full-time party member now. So I can utilize that. Now, of course, they will attack on their own, and we can set up some systems for that. In fact, why don't we look at that real quick? If I go to strategy here, I can see target enemies not targeted by allies, same enemy, ranged enemies, nearby enemies. Could have them go to. Let's see. On the attack. Yeah, we'll stay with these for now, I think. Now, they use some MP. They'll use some class strikes on their own. That's interesting. We actually have them use some healing items on themselves. We'll save that for now, but it's good to know that we can customize that if we feel the need.
Time to work together.
Some rabites in the cave. So we almost get enough for her class strike there, so we'll get to see that pretty soon. And we get some chocolate. Now I don't know which character I'll be playing as primarily in terms of controlling. I feel like it might end up being Riesz, but we'll see. It's hard to say. Especially once we get into their extra classes and things like that. Here we go, so here we get her class strike. Which is more of an area effect attack.
Was the last of them.
But it probably does less single target damage. Yeah, we can't get up there.
Leave it to me.
I do like how fast we can just switch between them. That is very nice. We got a lot of these bats here. I believe she can also knock enemies out of the air. Yeah, I think everybody can do that.
Okay, leave it to me.
We won admirably.
So Wendell is over there. Is there anything hidden up here? I would like... That's funny, we can actually access that sign from here, which keeps me from jumping. There we go. I do want to check up here real quick just to see if there's anything we can grab up here for ourselves. Yeah, there we go. A dream read, what is that? Let's see. Switches time to day or night. Interesting, that might be useful.
This is my fight. No need to trouble yourselves.
What a waste of time. No thanks, though.
So I wonder how far away they'll jump to try to hit an enemy with that. So 1-2 punch.
Weak targets.
Another cup of wishes. So we get a lot of those. And I think that's all we can get out of this cavern for now.
Help me!
That's Charlotte.
Young beauties shouldn't wander through these monster dens alone. Got it.
But
Oh dear.
I grew up with no parents, but there was one priest in Wendell that was always nice to me. Heath was kind and helpful. He took care of me. My grandpa asked Heath to go to Astoria to look into something for the temple. But I got a really, really bad feeling about it. I didn't want anything to happen to Heath. So I followed him in secret and didn't tell Grandpa when I left the temple that night. By a horrible twist of fate, a creepy-looking man took Heath away right when I finally found him again.
So I think this is the flashback of what might have happened in her starting area had we chosen her.
And then I couldn't even get back to Wendell because of the barrier until you opened the path through the cavern for me. I got a little lost on the way and fell down. If you hadn't been there, it would have been good night, Charlotte. That was close.
Well, I'm headed toward Wendell to see the Priest of Light anyway. You can follow along for now, I guess. Come on.
Oh, you want to see Grandpa? Why didn't you say so? You didn't know it, but you helped your chances. I'm actually the granddaughter of the Priest of Light.
Very convenient.
But, you know, Wendell isn't far from here. You might need my help getting there, but I don't need your help getting home. Take care that you don't get lost. Bye-bye.
That's the girl who knows what she wants. If only she were 10 years older.
Hawkeye, that's creepy as hell, man. I think that's also the original dialogue, so... But yeah, so that's Charlotte. Charlotte is the cleric of the game. She's a pretty good character, but her speech pattern drives me a little nuts. Alright, so here's some of these goblins. Yeah.
Let's work together to defeat the enemy. We overpowered the enemy.
I think there might be a little bit to explore here before we continue, so let's make sure we grab everything we can. I am curious to see if it'll use a class strike on its own. Well, we probably need to have him full on that first. Now, there really are no ranged characters. I think even Angela's melee attack is short range, so... Bought a couple wishes. Well, that'll come in handy. We certainly don't want to have to use them, but it comes down to it.
This is my fight.
I was hoping I get a little more range on that. I do like that they show you pretty clear indications of where these attacks are going to happen. Kind of a minor immersion break, but helps you keep track of things.
Too bad. Took care of that.
Nope. Little daytime shift there. I think that's everything here, right? Yeah. Well, continue towards Wendell. There's an extra special mana statue somewhere in the world. I think I know this track. Yeah. There's a treasure just sitting out here in the open. 2 candies. Very nice. How many of those do we have now? I think we're gonna start running up against. Oh no. Okay, so there's no 9 limit there. We might want to actually start hotkeying some of these. Do that for now. I don't know if I'll end up using them that way, but it doesn't hurt. Once I start accidentally using them, in which case we'll probably undo all that. This, I believe, is... yeah, Spring Stepper. Faulty Spring Stepper, no stepping. Yeah? Doesn't seem that faulty. Yeah, seems to work fine. How odd. Had to check. So this must be Wendell. Yeah.
Finally made it to Wendell. Hopefully His Eminence knows how to lift curses.
Thank you so much for taking me here. Hurry! We need to request an audience with His Eminence.
Oh man, translating these cities into 3D, very cool. They still haven't found Charlotte. Neutral time, no enemies. Let's check out the bar here. Someone left their tip on the ground and we just stole it. We're closed until the evening. Okay, good to know. Wait, what did that say? Oh, it just says City of Wendell. Seen a little girl in a floppy hat. No, she's not a monster dinner. She's just being Charlotte. What a beautiful day. But the Priest of Light does seem worried. Hey there, mind if I just come into your house? Feroli is a thick jungle, or in a thick jungle rather. Oh, so they attacked by sea because they couldn't even get through there. Interesting. Beastmen, Schmeastmen. Alright. Hey, what do you got in your basement? Treasure, thanks. Stardust herb, I'll take that. Hope nobody minds. It's a very blue door, very vibrant. Consult with the Priest of Light. Now I can head up high when I return. Oh, I can hold my head up high when I return to my home country. It's another item seen there. Getting a lot of these, that's good. Temple of Light, north. East one, the Temple Priests. The downside of having your conversation button being your jump button. You could actually change that. We'll see. I don't know if having it as the attack button would necessarily be better. It's one of those little birds. Very pretty. Alright. Let's plant all our item seeds. We got another 6. We're gonna get close to level 2. Maybe we'll get about halfway, 2/3 of the way. Got fairy walnuts, candy, luck serum, couple wishes, chocolate, miracle cookie. Very nice. Yeah, about 2/3 of the way there. What is that luck serum? Luck stat increases by 1. Oh! So we can just use that. Is there a way to use it just from the menu, or do we have to actually... I think we actually have to put it on the ring. That's kind of weird. Yeah, we want to use it on... That's interesting. It's going to increase his... Oh, it's going to give him 1 health. But yeah, we want to increase his luck. Speaking of which, do we have... No, we don't have any training points. I'm not actually sure if the training points increase our stats. I don't think they do. I think they only increase stats if we get to those +5s. So that's good. So it seems like we can get... I wonder if it matters who plants them. That could be kind of curious. There was an NPC out here somewhere. Yeah. Oh, it's Riesz is in town. Please grant this town your protection. What happens if I switch characters? Oh, I can't right now. That's interesting. So I guess we always explore towns as Hawkeye. Didn't know that. Also, I like how the dog is a barking sound, but the cat is just... Pretty sure that's someone pretending to be a cat. So there is a differentiation in Hawkeye being our main character. So even if I end up using Riesz more in combat, we'll always get to see a lot of Hawkeye. That's good. What we got in here? The tremors of the ground deep in Cascade Cavern. Beastmen to Astoria. Well, just hope they don't come here. Although if that barrier's down... we should have put that back up. Yeah, let's check the weapon shop. If we can get weapons, that would be nice. Swords are so cool.
Welcome, lots of wares to browse.
Ah, okay, so we do have 2 new weapons available.
Oh, good choice.
Yes, we definitely want that.
Good quality.
This
Yes,
is useful.
absolutely. Can we sell our old ones? And for items, we're probably going to want to end up selling some of these things. But not right now. We're not going to sell anything until we really need the money. Because I don't know necessarily if any of those things are used for other purposes.
Well, lots of wares to browse.
Yeah, fairy wallets, they're going to be expensive to replace. In fact, we only get, we don't get even half back. Monsters in Cascade are more docile on Mana Day. It's the day of the week when most people travel to Wendell. Though they've been more ferocious even on Mana Day. Buy some Grandpa's magic rope in case you get lost. I feel like oddly enough in 3D that's probably less of a concern. I feel like our traversal is a little quicker, a little easier.
Allow
Oh,
me.
now we're
leave it to me.
back to swapping here. Wendell supports all people. Temple light is truly breathtaking. It is quite nice. Another item seed? Alright. I mean, we don't necessarily have to use that right now. We can hold on to them and plant a stack. Spring steppers. Yeah, strange mushrooms that bounce you up. Mountains once above. Mountains above the camp once held the shimmering capital. Weird thumping noises coming from the cavern. Another cup of wishes. Let's hope we don't need to use that many. Well, this place is massive. I am going to take a quick spin around. Yep, this frequently treasure. Hey kids, what are you up to? Met Charlotte once. Thought she was my age, but she was old. Huh. Priest plays a funny old man. You should just be wandering around here, kid. Doing a quick scan for treasure. The Stardust Herb. Very nice. Anything in this room? There's a library here. I'll take that. I'll probably talk to most NPCs, but I might not talk to all of them just for the sake of time. There's a lot of people to talk to. It is a nice view. It is a really nice view. More chocolate. We have a lot of items. This is good. Especially because we're probably going to end up having a bit of a build where we don't necessarily have a core healer. So, we'll want to be stacking up a lot of these items. Oh, he's upstairs. I might want to go find him. Oh, that's very nice. Pray for your sick mother. I hope it does help her. Yeah, weird thumping noises. Everyone's talking about that. Anyway, hey there. Oh, wait a minute. This is a statue. Oh, we can't use the statue, though.
Please, accept the Goddess of Mana's blessings.
Your Eminence, what do you know about the Choker of Death? How can I stop the curse? I need to save Jessica.
Okay, one step at a time there,
Choker
Hawkeye.
of Death? But that's a forbidden and ancient magic. How did this come to be?
Here's the story.
I am certain that Isabella is not what she seems. Hawkeye, my apologies. But I do not know how to lift a curse so ancient and
I wonder if we would
evil.
normally meet Hawkeye here.
Only the Goddess of Mana can do that.
Only the Mana Goddess? That can't be. What am I supposed to do now?
I am Riesz, the Princess of Laurent. My country was set upon by the thieves of Navarro. My father, the king, is dead. And my brother is missing. I was unable to save my father and country. But I will not stop until I find my brother. Please, Your Eminence, I need your guidance.
No! Laurent has fallen? I fear that without the help of the Goddess
Sensing
of
a
Mana,
theme
there
here.
is nothing I can do to help your kingdom. There is no other way to bring Laurent back to its former glory.
Wait! I have something to say. Your Eminence, please listen. I have come from the Sanctuary of Mana to tell you that the Mana Tree is withering. Mana power grows weaker by the day.
Withering? But without the Mana Tree, the seals on the Mana Stones will break. The Benevodons will be released into the world.
What? Come again?
You're acting like this doesn't affect you. You've been chosen by Fairy. This means that you alone can retrieve the Sword of Mana from the Sanctuary.
I've been what now? She didn't mention that. Hey, Fairy, what's this about?
Surprise.
I'm sorry. With the mana in the world so depleted, a fairy can't leave the sanctuary for long without a host. If I hadn't found you, I wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, okay. You're welcome and all that, but you're not welcome anymore. Go haunt the old man
Oh,
over
Hawkeye,
there
don't be
instead.
rude.
Would that I were able to bear your burdens. However, once a fairy finds a host, they are bound to them for their whole life. Only death can part them.
Wait 1 second. I never agreed to this. I don't need a sort of mana or whatever.
You want revenge on the person who killed your friend Eagle, and to lift the curse on Jessica, right? The Sword of Mana could break any curse, and it can destroy Isabella.
Well, in that
Hey,
case.
keep your fairy fingers out of my head. What is the Sword of Mana anyway?
The Sword of Mana is the embodiment of the ancient power of mana, guiding force of spirits. It is an alternate form of the golden wand used to create the world itself. The one who holds the mana sword gains awesome power. The sword lies in the roots of the mana tree, waiting.
Or sometimes in a river at the base of a waterfall for a random kid to pick up.
Before the mana tree withers completely, you must reclaim the sword and awaken the goddess of mana once more. She alone can bring peace to the realm and grant your wish.
I could destroy Isabella for what she did to Eagle. I'll do anything to save Jessica. So, where can I find the Sanctuary of Mana exactly?
I am so sorry. But with mana so depleted, I don't have enough power to open the portal to the sanctuary. Not by myself.
Throughout the world are 8 points of mana energy, mana stones, sealing away the fearsome benevolence. If you activate the mana stones, the portal connecting our world to the sanctuary of mana should appear. Through that portal is the sanctuary. However, you should know that the energy inside the 8 mana stones was sealed on purpose as the mana goddess began her slumber.
So, what should I do?
In ages past, there once was an ancient spell used to control the energy from the mana stones and bend it to the user's will. However, countries refused to allow each other any control of the spell and use of the mana stones. The war that followed caused unspeakable damage. It was nearly as destructive as the sealed benevolence.
Ah, way to go,
The
humanity.
survivors cursed the magic to avoid future tragedy and forbade anyone from using it. Now the life of any person who uses the spell will be forfeit. There is no longer anyone alive who knows how to work this cursed spell.
Guess that's it then.
There may be one way. If we borrow the powers of the elemental spirits that reside near the mana stones instead, I can combine their powers with what remains of mine to open the portal for everyone.
Splendid! This is a relief. If you wish to find a mana stone, I've heard many say that the light stone is in Cascade Cavern, guarded by the elemental Lumina. It is the cavern you pass through in order to reach here. Take Fairy. With what remains of her power, she can help you find Lumina in the cavern. See if you may borrow his light powers.
Please,
Allow me to accompany you, Fairy. My kingdom is important, but we cannot allow the tree of mana to wither and die. It would be catastrophic.
Thank you, Riesz. I know that the goddess of mana will grant you the power to save your kingdom.
Thank you.
Priest of Light's faith has granted you a new ability. HP boost. Priest of Light chain ability. Base HP increased by 30. Pretty nice. Now I don't know if we have... Oh, locked to class. Yeah, I don't think we can use... So we could use that, but we wouldn't be able to use one of these other ones. Harder for enemies to target. Maybe we will use the HP boost instead right now. If he gets targeted, that's not a big deal at the moment. Well, we have our task. And at this point, I think it's off we go. Now we'll try and find a save point here so we can wrap up for the day. Although I actually wonder, we might be able to save in an inn? I'm not entirely sure if that's, Oh, wait, right, we want to check out the bar at night, too.
Welcome.
We can save here. Let's do this quick before we end for the day here. Oh, it also gives us an option to save here. Yeah, I just want to check out the bar here and see if anything happens at night, or is anyone available to talk to. Oh, it certainly is busier. From snowy Altana to blistering Navarro, even Feralia. Come and make merry. Okay, well. It's holy water. Alcohol is forbidden. I don't think you're supposed to drink the holy water. Alright, well, we got a couple more tidbits, but with that, I think we'll end for the day. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you click the link, helps a bunch. Subscribe for more. I'll see you soon.